question for you is, you are looking at 8 years in prison. The state wants you to do the full 8, which is a part of your contract. Your defense attorney wants you to do 2. My question is, what do you think? 2017 CR 9939, State of Texas versus Barbara Shorey. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Marcus Sanders.
For the defense?
David Player.
And are you Miss Shorey?
Yes,
I'm going to show you what's entitled Motion to Revoke Community Supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
Okay, you're going to need to speak up, okay?
yes, sir.
Are you the same Barbara Shorey who was placed on community supervision in 2017 CR 9939 for the offense of robbery on June 21st, 2018 for a term of 6 years? Is that you?
Yes, sir.
State?
Condition number 5, in Bear County, Texas, the defendant Barbara Shorey did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of July and August of 2021 in violation of condition number 5.
How do you plead to that, true or not true? I'm sorry,
True.
state?
Judge, we'll waive the others.
Any objections?
No objection.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 5, the court can find it true, grant the motion, sentence you to 8 years in prison and up to a $1,500 fine? Did you understand? Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 5?
Yes, ma'am.
Court is finding violation of condition number 5 true. Is there an agreement?
There is not, Judge.
All right, state, what are you requesting?
Judge, we are asking for revocation. This appears to be at least a 4th MTR. It looks like she's pled true to number 5s at least 3 times before, so she's shown that she's not a good candidate to.
Hold on a second. This is already a major problem for Barbara. In probation revocation hearings, the burden isn't nearly as high as a criminal trial. She just admitted the violation was true, and the prosecutor is pointing out that this isn't her first missed reporting allegation.
Continue probation, so we're asking that you revoke it.
Defense?
Your Honor, Barbara's just asking for another chance. I think the the probation office is recommending continue with some other conditions, and we'd like to consider that at this time.
But why should I?
Well, she has a long probation and she has children, and the probation office is recommending safety, so maybe additional treatment will help her, get on the right track.
All right, Ms. Shorey, is there anything you wish to say?
Um,
You want to raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
yes,
All right, you can lower your hand. State your name for the record.
Barbara Shorey.
All right. You want to explain to the court why you haven't been showing up?
This last time.
Okay, you need to lower your mask so that we can hear you.
I'm sorry, ma'am, it's because I'm quarantined for COVID right now.
Oh,
I'm
well,
under
put the mask on,
quarantine. That's all I'm saying.
but you need to speak up.
Okay. Well, this last MTR, I did report, I went to the office and they told me to leave the office because I had told the security that I had been exposed to COVID.
Well, see, here's the thing. The problem is you never show up. And when I say never, of course, I don't mean every single time, but I will tell you every motion to revoke we have for you, it's because you're not showing up.
I did show up this last time, ma'am, but they asked me.
No, you just pled true to
Yeah.
not showing up.
They asked me to leave the office and I stepped outside and I spoke with my probation officer. She asked me to go get COVID testing. And I did, and I was positive for it. And I have proof for my daughter-in-law and my granddaughter.
So did you have COVID in July? Did you have COVID in August?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah, well, no, I mean, July, I've had it in September, in August and September.
so you
But I
didn't
went
have
to
it in
report
July.
August, I'm sorry. I got out July 28th, I was released, and then in August, I was reporting, and that's when I went to go report. And they asked me to leave the office. When I left, I called her and I spoke to her outside. I said, ma'am, I'm right outside your office. Can you see me, please? She said, I want you to go get tested for COVID. So that's what I did. I went and got tested for COVID, tried to contact
So is
her.
there documentation for that?
Well, I have documentation at home.
No. I mean, we're here today for a
Yeah,
hearing.
She never answered my calls. She just MCR'd me.
Well, here's the problem. You were placed on probation on June 2018. That was before my time. But during my time, you were brought to court on March 5th, 2019 for not reporting. And so your conditions were altered and amended to include McMilef evaluations. And you had a TAP evaluation. Then we come back on May 21st, and there's a new number 5, which means you're not reporting. Then we come back on May 17th, and it was recalled for May 18th. And then it was recalled for May 21st. Then we come back on May 21st, and it's not reporting. And now we're here for not reporting.
I understand. Can I speak?
Yes.
Okay, the first MTR, my mother was very sick and I had to take care of her. I went through a lot of stuff with her. The next one, I got my kids back. And since then, like I've had 2 of my daughters raped and I've been going through the process of TPS, which TPS has been involved in where I've been staying with my mother and with my children and trying to get me back because I do not have rights to them because my rights were terminated. So after 10 years, their father, he abandoned them and then they were with their grandfather, which ended up molesting them and physically abusing them. And this has all been documented. And I was just trying to get
Okay, and
things
see, that's your,
together.
and let me just tell you, you know who's the cause of that? Not of the fact that offenses were committed against them,
Yeah.
but their problem is they don't have a single parent who's watching out for them. They have a parent, which is you, who commits robberies and does not report for probation. And again, this is the 3rd time, I believe, that we've been here for you not reporting.
And there it is, the moment Barbara was probably dreading. The judge has officially granted the state's motion to revoke. Notice what's happening here. The debate has shifted from whether probation will continue to how much prison time she's going to receive.
So I'm going to grant the state's motion. So the question is, state, how much time are you asking for?
Judge, the underline is 8, so we're asking for 8.
Defense?
We're asking for 2 at this time.
All right, Miss Shorey, what should I sentence you? You're looking at 8 years. And that's what the agreement was for you to do, 8 years in prison if you didn't successfully complete probation, and you have not successfully completed it. So I'm granting the state's motion. I am going to revoke you. The only question is, how much time should I give you? So how much time do you think you deserve?
I've already had all this time taken away from my kids. So at this
Okay,
point,
they are
they're out.
children.
Yeah.
They're not kids. And number 2, the reason why you've had time away from your children is because of you. It's not because of me. It's not because of the state. It's not because of your defense attorney.
Yeah, it's because of my past, with my my ex-husband and student being in a physical relationship, physically abused and then emotionally and mentally. Him and his family.
What does that have to do with the fact that you're on probation for robbery? I'm sympathetic to your plight. I'm sympathetic to people who have been victims of abuse. I've had people in my family who have been victims of abuse, so I'm sympathetic to you.
I understand.
But my question for you is, you're looking at 8 years in prison. The state wants you to do the full 8, which is a part of your contract. Your defense attorney wants you to do 2. My question is, what do you think you deserve?
That answer may have hurt more than it helped. When judges ask a question like, "What sentence do you think you deserve?" they're often looking for accountability, insight, or evidence that the defendant understands how they got here.
I think I deserve. Whatever you define me, Judge. Define me, Judge.
Okay. All right. Did she ever pay the restitution of $175 to Rosemarie Mauricio probation? And did she complete any courses? Did you complete anger management?
not sure if I'm not sure if I took the class here when I was.
No,
Yeah.
did you know if you completed anger management or not? Did you?
I'm not sure. No. If
Probation,
I
did she
completed
complete
one
anger management?
in-
Did you pay the $175 to Rosemarie Mauricio? So let me ask you this, what have you done since you've been on probation other than not report? Have you done anything?
I was trying to get my kids situated and.
Children, they're not kids. Kids are billy goats.
For my
So-
children, yes, my children, I'm sorry.
What have you done since you've been on probation other than not report? Name me one thing that you have actually done, started or completed while you've been on probation.
From my probation.
Yes.
Honestly, it's right there, I have it,
Have you done anything?
besides have been employed, I mean, that's all I can, that's all I can say.
Okay, so you've done nothing?
She's done a top evaluation and she did a mental health evaluation, but only the evaluation was completed.
No follow-up from her?
And then she's only paid a total of $92.88, of which went to the rest.
Okay,
We have one negative drug test also.
okay. So there is to be $87 restitution to Rose Marie Mauricio. And are you expecting or no?
No, ma'am, I'm sick from my liver, I have
Okay.
this.
Okay, all right. They will make sure you let them know at the jail and let them know at the prison that that's an issue so that they can give you treatment for that, okay?
Yeah, I have to.
All right, the court is going to sentence you to 6 years in the prison. Give you credit for any time served. There's to be no contact with Rosemarie Mauricio
Well, he went through all that.
and her family or her residence.
If you work, it's a good story.
All right, I'm showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it? Because this is, you do have a limited right to appeal. I'm sorry, could I see that again, please? You do have a limited right to appeal. And that right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations, not the fact that you're on probation. Do you understand? Right. Your attorney will explain to you the appeal process. All right, because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. Do you understand?
Yes, yes, yes.
If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to your attorney. Do you understand?
Yes,
All right, good luck to you. We can go off the record. Here's the thing, Miss Shorey. It appears that you may have a drug or major alcohol problem. You cannot be in your children's lives and actively be there if you don't take care of yourself first. And that means getting your drug issues under control, taking care of your mental health issues, taking care of your medical health. Do you understand?
yes, Your Honor.
CR 0218, State of Texas versus Christian Eduardo Gomez. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Jason Garahan, Your Honor.
Defense,
A federal plea for the defendant Christian Eduardo Gomez, Your Honor.
are you Christian Eduardo Gomez? You're going to need to speak up.
Yes, ma'am.
Going to show you what's entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Christian Eduardo Gomez who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2023 CR 0218 for the offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1 gram to 4 grams on March 28th, 2023 for a term of 3 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
State?
Yes, Your Honor. Violated condition number 20, on or about the first day of July 2023 in Bear County, Texas, the defendant Christian Eduardo Gomez did then and there contact Kayla Benavides in person in violation of condition number 20.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
We'll waive the remaining violated conditions, Your Honor.
Any objections to the waivers?
No objection, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 20, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 20?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find violation of condition number 22. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Your Honor. It is to deny the motion to adjudicate, continue him on as deferred, and to have alter and amend his conditions to include SATIP with aftercare. And then upon release, he sends the ISP caseload. And also reiterate that he is to have no contact with Kayla Benavides.
All right, is that the agreement?
Yes, it is, Your Honor.
Probation?
That is the agreement.
All right, can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth or nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry, the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand. Why are you not doing well on probation?
I admit I did have a drug problem during the probation and I didn't take advantage of that, but I was aware that I had to turn myself in and I knew I was going to do that when I stopped reporting, ma'am. But unfortunately, I got put over with a friend before I was able to do that.
Oh, you know what? People are always intending to do things before life steps in.
Yes, ma'am.
So you're pulled over with a friend. So you're telling the court that you and your friend, at least your friend was driving you to the jail to turn yourself in, but you all got pulled over.
No, ma'am, that's not what I was saying. At that day, I was just heading home. My intention was to turn myself in after the new year. I wanted to spend the New Year's with my family, but it didn't go that way.
How old are you?
22 years old.
All right. I want you to hear me and hear me clearly. You are looking at going to prison for 10 years. Would you like to go to prison for 10 years? Then you had better start doing what's asked of you on probation. Otherwise, you're going to be in prison for 10 years. You know that orange outfit you're wearing? Does it have your name tag in it?
No, ma'am.
Yeah, somebody else had that on. I don't know if they're washing uniforms at the jail or not. I know they're not using Downy. I know they're just using detergent that says detergent on the box. And if you have an allergic reaction to that, that's on you. Somebody just sent me a video of roaches fighting. I don't know who won, but I mean, the bunch of roaches fighting. They send me video of no ceiling towel. Is that the way you want to live your life?
Of course not.
I have students that I teach in college. I always take them to a tour of the jail because I tell them, if you want to be a defense attorney or prosecutor, you need to know where you're sending people. So we always go to the jail. They're astounded. I know that when you're at the jail and you need bathroom tissue to use, you have to ask for it. If they tell you 2 squares, like from Seinfeld, where Elaine was like, all I need is a square. That's all they give you, a square. And it's the same thing for the ladies. 2 squares, here you go. Me, I prefer the mint method where that doesn't happen at the jail. So here's the thing. I'm going to deny the motion and you are to have no contact with Kayla Benavides. Who is she to you?
Next girlfriend.
All right. That relationship is over. How long have you known her?
5 years.
All right. So you've been alive on the planet longer than you've known her. So you cut her loose because she doesn't want you anymore. If you're around her, if you contact her, if you send her a birthday card or flowers or anything like that, a motion to revoke is going to be filed and you're looking at 10 years in prison. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Judge, if I may,
Yes.
just to also reiterate, she was actually contacting him at times, so if you might want to admonish him on that also.
Here's the thing. If she calls you, don't answer. If she comes by your house, call the police. Say, I'm not supposed to have any contact with her. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Move on. Obviously, y'all are not good together. That's why they want the non-contact order. I'll do a referral to felony drug court. That'll be first, followed by SATIF with aftercare. So if felony drug court doesn't accept him, then he'll be going to SATIF.
Yes, Your Honor, we will need a tap.
All right, and then we'll do a TAP evaluation. Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No, ma'am.
All right, and just so you know, I had already put no contact with Kayla. So I've written it down twice. So if you come back before me with contact before Kayla, we're gonna have some issues. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you better do better. I know you don't want to go to prison, but that can happen. All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
The contrast between these two cases couldn't be more striking. Barbara repeatedly violated reporting requirements and ultimately lost her probation. Christian, meanwhile, admits he has a drug problem, but the court still gives him another opportunity through treatment programs and strict conditions.